Welcome back to the Word Expanded, the Gospels. Hey, we're in Matthew chapter 7. We're going to start today on verses 15. We're going to go through verse 20. It's about the tree and its fruit, and you're familiar with all of this stuff. Let me read it to you again. Beware of the false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. You will recognize them by their fruits. Are grapes gathered from thorn brush, or figs from thistles? So every healthy tree bears good fruit, but the diseased tree bears bad fruit. A healthy tree cannot bear bad fruit, nor can a diseased tree bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Thus you will recognize them by their fruits. Listen, we talk about this all the time as Christians. Right, this is one of the things that we get right. Like, we're allowed to be fruit inspectors. We're allowed to judge people's fruit and say, you're a Christian, you're not a Christian based on their fruit. Why? Jesus said, this is the way that it's going to be. If your fruit is constantly working against the Bible, you're constantly trying to say that things that are in the Word aren't in the Word, or Jesus didn't mean it that way, or you're constantly trying to do things like that, you've got bad fruit. Right? If you're not following the principles of Jesus, right, we could go to Galatians chapter 5 here, tie it all in and say, hey, are you on the fruit of the flesh side, or are you on the fruit of the Spirit side? Right? Now, again, nobody's going to be perfect. You and I aren't going to be perfect. But we're working towards perfection, holiness, sanctification, the process of working towards being holy. There's tons of different views on that. Right? Some people say, "Oh, I'm fully holy now." Some people say, "Oh, nope, I'm working towards it." Right? I'm just a work in progress. Listen, the concept is that your fruit, a good fruit tree. I have lots of apple trees. Even my best apple trees are going to have bad apples every once in a while. But overall, the fruit is consistent and it's good. It's the trees that we go to, right? My blueberries are good. Right? Are they going to have some rotten ones? Are they going to have some worm ones? Are they going to have some bird-eaten ones? Are they going to have some smushed ones? Yes. Always going to be perfect. We got to get out of that mindset. Say, overall, what does your fruit look like? Are you a fruit tree that people are wanting to come and pick fruit off of? Right? Or overall, is your fruit not good and people are like, stay away from that person? Listen, here's just truth. Good fruit trees, godly fruit trees, they are so attractive to people. People want to go. They'll come from miles away to pick from good fruit trees. They'll come from miles away to be around you, to be around your fruit, right? To be around the fruit that you have. I was in line the other day with somebody, and they were at obviously they were at a store. That's where we were in line for. And they said to the cashier, listen, I want you to know that this is the best store in the entire county for customer service, for taking care of people. That's amazing. The best store in the whole county. This is what this person said. I would believe it. This person's been to a lot of different stores, lived a whole bunch of life. They said, this is the best store. What a great thing. The fruit. This person went on to say, I travel all the way here when there's a store closer to me that I could go to. That's the way we want to be. Are people going out of their way to be around you? Do you have good fruit? Listen, it's really hard to inspect your own fruit. Let somebody else inspect it for you, right? And let them inspect more than just the outside that gets all the sun, all the stuff. You got to turn that apple around and make sure that the backside of it is equally as good. So lots to chew on there. We'll see you next time on the Word Expanded, the Gospels.